The way to level up in business is to focus on massive growth. 10x is a real thing. There's a book that says 10x is easier than 2x, and it really is. I mean, think about it. If you're trying to 2x, what does that mean? You tell me. It means to get better or incrementally better at what you're doing. It means to just get improvement or to have improvement, which is good. It's not bad. That's a great thing. I mean, if you improve at what you do, you're getting better and your business is doing better, but you only will improve by, let's say, 10% or 20%. Or let's say you improve at 30% over the span of that business. Now, when you compare that to 10x, what does that mean? It means that you're going to get 10 times better than where you're at today. You're going to exponentially increase the growth rate of where you're at. So let's say if America is growing at a whopping 3%, you're going to be like China, who's growing at a whopping 400, 500% over the last 10 years, which is fantastic. That is the type of growth you got to have. And the way to really achieve that growth, you got to focus on some key components, which I'll explain to you right now. But before we get into it, hit the subscribe button to get wonderful content just like this. So you have to focus on the skills of the 10x. Now, what does the skills of the 10x mean? It means that when you identify an idea that you like, it has to be a big idea. It can't be a small idea. So let's say if you are a fix and flipper and you're focusing on single family homes, let's say, you say, look, I want to focus on 100 unit buildings. How can I acquire 100 unit buildings? And what is it that I need to know to acquire these 100 unit buildings? How much equity do I need? How much debt do I need? What type of skill sets do I need to learn to manage these types of buildings? So from now on, you're going to study the skill set of that whole process. There are specific books that totally focus on that. There are networking groups that only focus on that. So that's where your mind's got to be. Now, you can continue to do your single families, your fix and flips. That's good because that brings money in your pocket. But before you start the day, you focus on studying that particular skill set. You talk to mentors in that particular skill set. After work, you do the same thing. You're focusing on that particular skill set. You get the drift. Over 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year's time, you would have developed a massive amount of knowledge, and now all you got to do is execute. Now, it may take some time to execute, but once you execute on that, the payoff is humongous. The payoff is what you can achieve, and that's going to surpass all those fix and flip deals you done. All those single family houses you didn't flip. It's going to surpass it because the payoff is that much bigger. So this is how to do it. Focus on those skills, study them, perfecting them, and even though you don't see the return now, you will see the return later. And on that note, I'll see you soon. Take care.